Hey guys, Shadow Takamiki one here. We have a deck profile for anti-meta Traptrix. Alright, here's the deck profile.
3 extracts. Main card, pretty much, I don't really know how to explain it. It's just mostly the big beater of the day. 3 Mirmelo. Searches out any trap hole card. It just really helps to get the deck going. I can start with 3 monsters in my hand and still get 4 back row with her. 3 Nepenthes. Most people don't run this card because they don't like it. I like it because whenever you play trap hole cards, you can either add to your hand or special summon any Traptrix. And special summon Mirmelo. When she special summon, blow up a back row your opponent controls. It gets really stupid shit going on. Mist Valley Falcon. Mainly what this card does is return floaters to your hand. Whenever you, like Phoenix Chain, if I black ship it, send it to graveyard, Phoenix Chain's still there, use Mist Valley Falcon, put it back in my hand. Do a couple of Fossil Dino, mostly just there to stop special summons or wipe out your field. Thunder King, self-explanatory, main anti-meta card. I got a couple MSTs in here, just MST. Mirmelo's technically my other MST, so I don't really need a third one. I do 3 Potted Duality, just because it's like the greatest search card and I never special summon in this deck. Dark Hole staple. Fun card in this deck, anti-spell fragrance. It's only run like 7 spell cards. It doesn't really affect me, but makes my opponent slow down really hard with cards like MST. And when they MST this, they just miss all the back row that's going to hurt them even possibly more. 3 normal trap hole. Most people don't run normal trap hole because they don't like it, but if you really look at this meta, most people normal summon in this deck. And if you have Fossil down on the field, they can't even special summon. And also, if monster's set and it gets flipped, still do it. 3 Void Trap Hole. When a monster with 2,000 or more is special summon, negates effects and destroy it. Stardust can't even stop it. Basically, it's obvious card. Most decks do summon a lot of that. Phoenix Chain, pretty much self-explanatory. Negate a monster effect. While it's face up on the field, also cannot attack. Call the Haunted, just get my monsters back from the graveyard. It also gets out Mirmelo to destroy a back row my opponent controls. Tuesday Zone. This card's really annoying. While they're focused on MST, my anti-spell fragrance, do this, put a monster away. And also, this is a great card in this deck. 2 Depriz. Obviously, since it's semi-limited, this is also self-explanatory. When a monster attacks, banish it. 2 Mare Force. When a monster attacks, destroy all attack position monsters your opponent controls. Pretty self-explanatory. Bottomless Trap Hole. All my trap holes can be searched by Mirmelo, so this card becomes really handy since I just go ahead and add it to my hand first turn if I don't have it. Compulse, pretty self-explanatory. Staple trap that returns the monster to the hand. Solemn Warning, that's also pretty much self-explanatory. Pay 2,000 to negate a summon and throw a tribute. Pretty self-explanatory. It's free Dark Hole.
Oh, okay. Would you like to show your side and extra?
Sure. On my side, I have Gaga Cowboy, late game only. Heraldry Crest. I hardly ever get this guy out because it requires 3 level 4s, but the best thing about it is the simple fact that it negates the effects of all Exy Monsters' effects, and then I can copy an Exy Monster on the field's effect and take it. Black Ship of Corn. Detach, send 1 monster with the attack equal to or less to the graveyard, inflict 1,000 to opponent. Helps make monsters miss the timing, and it's a really good card in this deck. Alverditch. Detach requires 2 Earth monsters. Detach to make all other non-Earth monsters on the field lose 500 attack and defense. Really good card. Photon Papillanative. It helps against decks that like to set a lot, like Marshmallow or whatever. Flip it face up, force monster loses 600 attack, and I just start beating them to death with it. Lightning Chidori. Since I run Mist Valley Falcon, I can summon this card. When it's summoned, target a set card your opponent controls, put it on bottom deck, detach, put a face up on the top, gives your opponent dead draws or gets rid of bothersome monsters. Same thing for Mist Valley Falcon. When I run this, detach to negate the effects of all face up cards my opponent controls, and this card gains 300 attack for each face up card on the field other than herself. Ouroboros requires 3 level 4, so I don't get out that often. I can either detach this, discard a card from my opponent's hand, put a card on the field back into their hand, or banish from the graveyard. And then obviously Maestro, because he's also a Book of Moon who doesn't die. In my side deck, I got 3 Consecrated Lights, mainly for Evil Swarm, Infernities, and other dark decks. This really stops them. The dark monsters cannot be summoned while it's on the field. They can be set, but they also cannot attack, and I take no battle damage if I was to attack a dark with this card. And it cannot be destroyed by battle with a dark monster. 3 Kaiku, main reason, E-Dragons. So they cannot banish from the graveyard. And essentially it doesn't hurt me whatsoever. 2 Tsukiyomi, only reason really is Genzo. I can't stand that card. It's one of the worst cards ever made. It should die. 2 Corridor of Agony. What this card does says if any monster is special summoned from the main deck, its effects are negated and it cannot attack. It's really good against Harpies, Infernity, anything that summons from the main deck. I side the 3rd MST just in case for little situations. This card's interesting. Traptrix, Chapel Nightmare. What it does, when a monster special summon this turn activates its effect, I can activate this, negate the effects, and destroy it. It's really good for cards like Spark Dragon, because when it comes out, it goes to target a monster, I chain this, negate that effect, destroys it, and then I kill another monster that I target with whatever. And then the Mind Drains. This card doesn't really affect me whatsoever. Pay 1,000 to negate all effects that happen in the hand. Valor, Maxi, Honest. And that's pretty much it. That's my deck profile for this deck.
Alright guys, like, comment, subscribe, and one more thing, fuck you!